Today we're going to be talking about a featured exercise from our adult fitness class that just started today, and it's going to be running the entire month of February. This is going to be called the 10 ab workout. It's going to be 10 different exercises focused on working on the core and the abs right here. The 10 ab workout is really good for body conditioning, stability, and generating power for your punches and kicks. So, in the 10 ab workout, like I said before, there are 10 different ab exercises that will work on different parts of your torso here. We're going to start out with regular sit-ups. So when you're doing a sit-up, you want to make sure that your feet are flat on the floor and that your knees are bent. This is going to give you more stability when you're doing your sit-up. When you sit up, keep your arms up here, so when you sit up, you're going to touch your elbows, okay? And you want to sit all the way up as if you're sitting cross-legged or crisscross applesauce. When you go back down, just lay back down all the way. When you're coming up with the sit-up, you want to make sure that your chin is facing towards the ceiling. You never want to have your chin tucked in. That's going to hurt your neck, and it's not going to be good for a proper sit-up. For the next exercise in the 10 ab workout, it's going to be crunches. We'll start lying down again as if we were going to do a regular sit-up, but this time we're going to raise our legs up. Now, we don't want to keep our knees going down to our bottom. We don't want to keep that at a 90-degree angle because our abs are not engaged in the exercise. We want to bend it out a little bit further. That's past a 90-degree angle. That way our whole core is engaged in the exercise. Now with crunches, we don't want to sit all the way up, but we want to get at least our shoulders off of the ground. That's really going to tighten up the muscles and get them really super solid. So we'll go up and then back down. Up, down, up, down. The next exercise in the 10 ab workout is called an and one. Now, kind of like the sit-up that we started out with and the crunch that we were showing you, we want to make sure that our feet stay on the ground. That's level 1 of the exercise, or they're up in the air. That adds another side of difficulty and challenge for you. But the whole point of the abs exercise of and ones is to touch one side with both hands and then twist and touch the other side. This is going to engage the core and really make these muscles super strong. So again, you can keep your feet on the ground if this is a little too tricky for you, or you can keep it in midair as you touch both sides. And 1, and 2, and 3. The next part of the 10 ab workout is actually a two-parter. This will count as 2 different exercises, but we'll be doing them on both the left side and the right side. It's called the side crunch. So we're going to start in a sit-up crunch position, just normal. Then we're going to place one leg on top of the other knee. And what we're going to do is we're going to place one hand either behind our head right here, or we can place it by our temple, whichever is easiest for you guys. And you're going to crunch all the way up to your knee and touch. Now we're only working on one side at a time with this. So when we're done with this part of the 10 ab workout, we switch and go to the other side and do a couple more on the other side. So for the next part of the 10 ab workout, this is also a two-parter, just like we did with the side crunch. But instead of working on the abs right here, we're going to work on the sides of our torso for the obliques. Now we're going to lie flat, and there's 3 different options you can do with this exercise to level up the challenge and the difficulty. The first one is keeping our knees slightly bent and constantly in contact with the floor. Our other arm is going to be at a 90-degree angle right on the floor, and you can place your hand that's not on the ground right now, but you can place it right here to help you push up and then back down. If you don't need that, you can place it on the side and just only use the arm that's down here for support to push you up. That's level 1. Level 2 is keeping your legs straight, so you're using the blade of your foot to push all the way up and then coming all the way down. If you want something a little more challenging, you can use this same foot position, but instead of touching the ground each time, come as close as you can, then come back up. As close as you can, come back up. And then you would do the same thing on the other side. Level 1 again for the other side is keeping your knees slightly bent and keeping in constant contact with the floor and pushing up and coming back down. Level 2 again, keeping your legs completely straight, lifting all the way up and then all the way down. Level 3, same thing as the other side. Raise up and come as close to the ground as you can and keep going. we are going to start to finish up by talking about the reverse crunch. We're going to start in a sit-up position, having already sit up. We'll put our hands behind us, and our hands are going to be facing the same direction as our feet, facing forward. Now, place your legs straight out in front of you. You are going to raise them up, and you're going to crunch them in towards your chest like this, and then push back out. Now, it's very important that in between doing all of these 10 exercises of the reverse crunch, don't sit your feet down in between. So instead of placing your feet down, you're going to bring it in and then out. So we've reached the very last exercise of the 10 ab workout, which is going to be holding the plank. Now we're going to hold the plank for 30 seconds because this is a really difficult position to hold, but it will really help you with the core strength of your punches. Right now it's just knees and elbows. That's all that you're going to be holding when you're doing the plank position for 30 seconds. That's level 1. Level 2 is going to be holding yourself up with the balls of your feet. Now, if this is too difficult for you to keep your feet close together, you can start at a medium pace and keep your feet a little bit spread apart. But you need to make sure that your back is straight and you're looking forward, not down and not all the way up. This is going to help you get a really good plank position. And when you start to feel more comfortable with this position, you can walk your feet closer together so it develops a more difficult position to hold. So that's the 10 ab workout for you to practice at home. Again, there are 10 different exercises. You will do 10 of each, aside from the plank, which you will hold 30 seconds. The obliques, and for the side crunches, make sure you do both sides, so then both sides get equal practice with really building the muscle core here. Stay tuned for next week. We are going to be talking about a new featured fitness exercise that we will be performing at the next fitness class. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to us, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. And we'll see you next week.